Josh, why has the CBI done this research today?
Well, I think we've heard a huge amount from members recently about almost this sense that we're at a crossroads in the UK. We've got to redefine our relationship with the rest of the world. We've got to tackle inequality in our regions. We've got to manage the pace of change of technology so that people grow in their jobs and develop new skills. And we're not going to be able to do that effectively unless we have a really strong relationship between businesses and people, unless we all understand where we're trying to head as a country and work on that together. So there's this real sense that we know that a lot of the metrics show us trust in business is not where we want it to be. We know that really matters right now going forward. So the big question is, what can we actually do about it?
Thanks, Josh. And from the research, what was the most interesting finding? What really jumped out to you from the research?
I think the starting point that was interesting in the research was that actually business think this is in some ways a bigger problem than consumers do. So business are not complacent about it. They're absolutely determined to do something about it. The second thing that I think is fundamental is the more you know the business, the more you interact with the business, generally the more you see the value it creates. So again, something positive for businesses there, that as long as their behaviour, as long as their contribution is genuine in the right place, there is an opportunity to find the ways to engage people with it better, and that can bring greater trust and greater benefits.
Thank you. And if I was a business leader leaving this event today, what one action could I take based on this research? What should I be doing?
No, you're not going to limit me to one. I think the most important thing, and we must say this at all times, is understanding what the expectations of the people that you have relationships with are, and making sure you are meeting those expectations. Not the expectations that you think exist, the expectations that the people you have relationship with have. Delivering on those is fundamental. Once you have done that, the single most important thing I think that comes out of this research is talking like a human. Not using business speak, being open, being honest, talking about what excites you, because that's when people will start to engage, that's when people will start to listen, and that's when they'll start to hear. And only when you get to that stage can you actually have the right behaviour and talk about it in a way that builds those relationships.